So it's early in the morning, and today I want to chat about leadership and what I would do if I had to create a curriculum for training leaders. What I think are, let's say, the three most important things or topics that leaders, if someone wants to become a leader, he needs to be focused on. And I think the first one is the most obvious one, and it's so obvious, but it's so hard to do. And it is starting with the concept that you're just one element in a system, and all the other elements in the system are your peers. You don't have any difference. You are not unique. You are not entitled. You're not empowered. You're not nothing. So if you think about atoms, you are yet just another atom in a system. That's, I think, one of the most important things for people to understand. You are the same as everyone else in an organization. What makes you, or once you understand that, what you need to focus on all the time is how to connect other people or atoms together into teams that create better value than individuals, and how you connect those teams together, like the moleculars, how you connect different moleculars together to create structures that give more value than the independent moleculars. And I think the best example is water. So H and O, they are atoms. If you take 2H and 1O, you have a molecular that defines water. If you combine many H2O together, many moleculars, you have water. That's, I think, the best example of atoms, and the same applies to human beings. So if you want to become a leader, you need to learn how to spend energy and how to consume energy in the process of bounding atoms or people together, or debound them, and in the process of bounding moleculars, which are group of people together, into bigger and bigger groups. That's a process that takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and also release a lot of effort and a lot of energy. It's extremely hard, but this is the core of everything. This is leadership from my point of view. You are yet just another atom that decided that he needs to put energy and effort to bound other atoms around him into moleculars, and to bond moleculars together into something bigger. And you're doing it because you truly see the value of connecting atoms or people or connecting groups together in order to create something that provides much more better value than the rest. So that's the first thing. Simple, I think, to understand, hard to implement, especially in the atmosphere or the concept or the mental models that many people have today about leadership. So the second thing is kind of second step of the first one. So once you created those groups, once you spend the energy to create those groups, it doesn't end. Now you have to put a lot of time and effort and energy again to continuously think what are the emergent behavior, and I'll explain it in a second, of groups and how you can make them better. So emergent behavior of a group are, or emergent properties, sorry, that's the right term, are skill set or competencies that the group, as a group, has, but none of the individual in the group has alone. And I think the best example is safety. So by yourself, you are not feeling safe. If you are part of a group, you feel much more safer. You feel safe. And this sense of feeling safe is an emergent behavior. It just exists due to the fact that you are part of a group. And as a leader, you need to think through what are all the emergent behavior that this group needs or you can create for the group. And obviously there are different emergent properties for different size of groups. And you need to spend your time and effort and energy in order to facilitate and make sure that those emerging behaviors are in place and being used. And if they're not needed anymore, how to replace them with others, or how to continuously add new emergent behavior in order to make sure that whatever was created really keep on bringing value to something bigger. So that's emergent behavior, very important. And last but not least is variety. Variety is simply the number of states or options that you have and resources that you have in a group. And there is a simple rule that's called Ashby law. And the Ashby law said that if you as a group wants to manage or control or be competitive, comparing to other elements that you are trying to deal with, the variety of the element that you are trying, let's say, control, the variety of element that you are trying to control or manage, your variety should be at least the same as the variety of the group of the element that you're trying to control. Sorry, so I'll try it again. The variety, which means the number of options and resources that you have as a group, should be at least the same, if not more, than the variety of the system that you are trying to manage or control. Now, the problem with this statement that as you're increasing variety, you're increasing complexity. And if you're increasing too much complexity, you will end up in chaos. So it's hard to find a balance, how to increase your variety without increasing too much complexity, because if you're increasing too much complexity and the chaos goes up and up and up and up, eventually everything will go down and the system will die. So for me, those are the three main elements that I would focus if I would train new leaders. I know it's not the common one, but I truly believe that those are the right ones that every leader should understand, know, and follow. Thank you.